We're in the camper van, and what we're doing is, instead of going away for a holiday trip or a trip, we're using the camper van as we do to take our stock of work for Beck Images to set up and do a show. The show we're headed to today is Kilnsey in Wharfdale in the Yorkshire Dales, and we're driving through the Dale now to get to the showground to set everything up for the show which is on tomorrow. And you'll see how we load up the van and how we utilise the van not only as a camper van but also the business vehicle for taking work to shows. So only a short distance to go, and we'll carry on driving through the beautiful Yorkshire Dales. Once we get to the showground, we find our pitch, and the first job we have to do is put up the gazebo. Currently, we're using a 3 metre by 3 metre gazebo which we got from Gala Tents. It's really strong and robust, something that you need when you pitch up on these open sites. I'll put a link to the tent manufacturer in the description below. We work as a team, and it doesn't take long to erect the tent. Everything we need for a show has to be packed away neatly into the NV200. And that includes the tent, all the stock, and of course the things we need for camping. It takes a bit of organising, but we've got it off to a fine art. It's important to get the gazebo erected correctly before we even consider bringing stock in. That's the gazebo up, and that's how we do it normally. And now what we have to do is we have a completely internal gallery hanging system that we made out of aluminium and fabric, and that's what we do next. That means that the pictures hang nice and steadily, so even if the outside gazebo buffets around in any breeze, the pictures hang fairly steady. This takes a bit of time, putting all the connectors together, putting the tubing together, and then the fabric, and then levelling it all up, because I try and make it as level as possible so the pictures hang nice and square. That's the next job. Not only did I design the framework for hanging the pictures, but I also built this long box for storing all the components in. It's been really useful. Again, working together as a team, we put the internal framework up. This is something which I designed out of 1-inch aluminium tubing, and then Esther made the fabric panels. I designed the framework so that it could be reconfigured for different events, and I made the feet on it adjustable so it could be levelled for uneven ground. Framework together, it's time to bring in the stock. All the paintings and photographs that we bring are framed using glass, so we have to take great care when we're not only transporting the pictures but hanging them up. The display units also fold flat, and that makes them easy to transport. The hanging system for the artwork is versatile, and that means that we can change the display for different events.
It would take us between an hour and a half to 2 hours to get set up from start to finish. Then we're ready for show day. We like to greet and chat to as many people as possible and talk to them about my work, my photographs and my paintings, and of course my Wainwrights in Colour book. They can be long days, but they're very enjoyable.
Well, that's been a long day. As you can see, the crowds have sort of gone now, and it's time to pack up and head home. So we do these shows throughout the summer, and we're packing up tonight, and in 2 days time we're going somewhere else to set up again for another show. But it's good, always good to meet people and get to talk about the photographs and the paintings that I do, and of course the Wainwrights in Colour book. So I hope you've enjoyed this film. I've only done it to show what we do during the summer, and this is the reason why we don't get out and walk in the fells just at the minute and do our fell walking films. They will come later on in the year once this season is finished of shows. But I hope you found it interesting and informative. If you have, do click the like button. Very easy, just click the button. And as ever, if you haven't done so, do subscribe to my channel, because I'll be posting other films up in the near future. But while we pack away the stand, thanks for watching.